never doubt you'll be someone. Always go for what you want. Get up and put your purpose on. Get up, feel the sunshine on your face. Believe that you deserve it all. Put in the work and you will end up far. This is my show and tell. So tell me, are you ready to get it on? So tell me, yeah. So tell me, are you ready? So tell me, are you ready for me? So tell me, are you ready? Tell me, are you ready?
What's up, y'all? It's Lawrence Hicks Wilson. Welcome to my channel if this is your first time, and welcome back to my channel if it isn't. Look, today we're finally gonna open this package. I know, don't look at me like that. I know I kept y'all waiting, kinda. Sorry. Look, listen, we're gonna open it and see what's inside. Are you ready? Are you ready? Look, let's get into it. Okay, so we're finally gonna open this package. Okay. Look, let's just open it and see what's inside. There's some other stuff in my hand that I want to show y'all and talk about, but I'm just as eager as you are. How's y'all day going? You know, how was the Memorial Day weekend for you all? You know, it was great. I spent time with my sister, and yeah. Shout out to you, Chef Mel. Ooh, let's pull it out. Speaking of Chef Mel, this is Solange's album, one of her favorites. Solange's solo debut album, Solo Star. That's what was in the package, y'all. In the shrink wrap with a hype sticker. Shout out to you, Solange Knowles. I freaking love you. Every record you ever put out, every record. Especially them last two, but every record, you're like a good glass of like champagne. Not like I really had a good glass of champagne, but you just fine. You know what I'm saying? Like you're very, you're perfect, girl. You're perfect. I'm sorry. I hate to put all that pressure on you, but look, I bought two of them because it's my sister's favorite album, and I'm not gonna open this one, but I'm gonna drop this off to her today. I'm gonna take this to her, and yeah, this is Solange's solo effort, Solo Star, released in 2002. This is a R&B album, intended to be reggae at first. I could kind of tell by the color scheme and the pictures and some of the production style, but you know what? It still was really good to me. You know, for if she added another reggae song, it probably still would have fit, because she, like, to me, Solange always gave off alternative, if you know what I mean. But look, let's talk about this for a second. Before I get into all of the details of her solo efforts, before she went solo, she landed a couple soundtracks, including Osmosis Jones, Master of Disguise, and Scooby-Doo, which all of those songs ended up being put on here. Solo Star being on Osmosis Jones first when I bought this album. And I'm sure if you watch the movie, you can hear it. But that version of Solo Star is very different from the version that's mixed and mastered on her solo efforts. Ooh, I'm so eager to open this and pop this in the CD player. Y'all already know. This song has hits like Feeling You, Part 1 and Part 2, Crush, and Ain't No Way. Look, I had to gather myself and catch my words, so I'm sorry if it felt like I was having a 10-second delay, because I can't believe that I have Solange's first album. Do you know how hard it is to find this album? You can't just go into a record store and look up Solange's records and this will be sitting in. It just won't. You're gonna have to go online to buy it. And I feel if I'm gonna go online and spend my ducats on anybody's hard to find album, it will be brand new and it will have a hype sticker on it. Amen, saints? Look, I won't be long before you. I won't be long before you, I promise. Listen. Let's just get started into the formula. I really do feel like this album deserved more and a better rollout, because I heard some of the critics say that it was kind of lackluster. Okay, maybe it just needed, I'm not gonna say I feel like, because you already know how I feel about the album, but maybe for commercial and marketing, maybe it just needed one more radio type song. So maybe she could have had another song with the hottest rapper, you know, it wouldn't have made no sense for her to do anything with a female because she was already with the likes of Lil Bow Wow, Lil Romeo. So maybe she could have had, I don't know, maybe they could have actually had a video with Dance With Me with B2K. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into all of the songs that probably should have had a video. I don't care if there was $1,000 left in the budget for this marketing and budgeting. It should have been a plethora of videos and promotion for this. So, Feeling You Part 1 and Part 2. The album starts with Part 2, very familiar to the opening of the formula of a lot of the Destiny's Child albums. Not like this album is like any of them, it's not. But I noticed that, you know, Destiny's Child kept that formula up with Part 1s and Part 2s and remixes. This is part of why I love a good remix. And, you know, this is, I love a good Part 1 and Part 2. It was pretty brilliant. So they kept that formula going with her, but it doesn't really sound like anything like you would expect. So that's why it's perfect for her. So I like the Feeling You. I like the flutes. I like the reggae, the like kind of like the belly dancing type music. It sounds very, very, very like, you know, islandy, you know, if you will. So Feeling You featuring rapper Noriega. Love him. He's got his own thing going on now. He's still holding strong with Drink Champs. Look, I'm not a Drink Champ, but I'd love to be on that show, man. My God, he's hip hop royalty. So to come out swinging with a rapper like that on your first album, I think it's pretty slamming. It's pretty good. So you have Ain't No Way. I love that song. The song is very it's very R&B of that time, where R&B was kind of making a pop shift, but not too pop. But these sounds were probably like inspired by the likes of the acts that was going on around her at that time, like a B2K, or like let's see, what, you know, like her peers even before her in the late 90s. So yeah, so I think Ain't No Way was a really, really good song, very catchy. I love the beat, and you know, her layers and harmonies are always going to be on point, in my opinion. I've never been disappointed with any vocal arrangement Solange has displayed. She also does a lot of songwriting, which is really dope. She did writing on Kelly Rowland's first album, as we talked about, and those songs that she did on, well, obviously this album and the soundtrack. We should probably open this, huh? Should I open this? I know, like, why am I just sitting here? Look, let's just open it. I'm going to be gentle because I want to take care of this. So, track 3. You know what? I got to do a whole retrospect on this. I got to do a whole retrospect. I do. Look, I took the plastic off. Now I want to listen to it. I like to keep a little sticker at the top. You know, the top that says the artist name, Solange Solo Star. And I like to just put it on the back of my CDs. We're opening the CD together, you guys. Y'all have front row seat of me opening this Solange CD for the first time. Yeah, so this is what was in the package. That's what I like to do, so I can keep the hype sticker and the little plastic. You know, what store was this from? Some of them, it's sometimes to say what store it was distributed to. Ooh, and it opened up perfectly. Boom. Look at that. That's nice. Look. Look. Now I got to do a whole retrospective on this album. So that means I got to go listen to it and spend more time with it. Look, I'll catch y'all in the next video because I'm going to go listen to this album and spend some time with it. And then we're going to come back and talk about this track by track. You feel me? All right. I got to go, y'all. But before I get out of here, there's another package. Right. What's in this package? I don't know. You tell me. Let's see. What will be the next album after this one? I'll catch y'all in the next video.